So good day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today to learn about the power of online reviews for real estate. As I had mentioned, my name is Reeti, and we founded RankMyAgent almost 10 years ago with the mission to raise the bar in the industry and connect the very best agents to the public. We're so thrilled to have so many of you here from the community joining us. Just some housekeeping before we get started. The webinar will be 45 minutes in length, followed by a Q&A at the end. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to use the chat box and definitely put your questions in there. We'll try our best to answer them throughout the presentation. Otherwise, they will be addressed right after the presentation. Okay, so, as I had mentioned, I'm Reeti, and RankMyAgent certainly has been a passion of mine for the last 10 years. I got my interest into this by actually seeing a huge disconnect in real estate, seeing that there was a lot of noise out there. There was a lot of slander out there. I was newly licensed, and I discovered that it was really hard to take that word of mouth online for real estate. Something had to be done. My background was in technology, and then I was able to combine two of my passions together and build RankMyAgent. We started with a team of about test agents of about 500, and now we're over 10,000 agents across the country, also growing into the US. On a personal note, I do live in DC currently, and on my free time, tennis and painting are some of my hobbies. We'll pass it off to Pascal, who is our amazing account manager. And we truly have been blessed to be with her for a number of years now. She's been part of the team, heading a lot of different areas, including strategy at the moment. So Pascal, if you want to share more about yourself.
Thank you, Reeti. Hello, everyone. My name's Pascal again, one of the account managers here. Yeah, I've been with RankMyAgent for a long time, and it's been a joy to work with real estate agents like you and growing online business with reviews. So certainly hope you enjoyed today's presentation and get a lot out of it.
Thank you so much, Pascal. We also have Gianna from our team. Gianna is one of our new account managers. So she's here to help you as well, and definitely very reachable as well online and on the phone if you ever have questions. It's still going to be one of the team members here that will help us all out. Okay, so what are we planning to learn? Well, we're going to learn the very basics of what is RankMyAgent, what are some of the benefits. Then we're going to talk about getting started with RankMyAgent, setting up your profile, how to add contacts, send and track review requests, how to add review templates for teams, what the offerings are between the different accounts that we have. I just want to, actually teach you what the client's journey is with RankMyAgent, how do they complete a review, and how can they seamlessly get that sent off to other networks such as Google and LinkedIn. And if you want to talk more about your REALTOR.ca integration for the Canadian clients, so this integration basically allows your reviews to display on your active listing and on your profile. And then we're going to talk about your website, how to amplify these reviews across different websites, your own personal website, showing you how to cross-platform. And let's talk more about how you take these reviews and create beautiful graphics that are automatically generated. How do you further take them into a product such as Canva to personalize it to fit your brand? And then we're going to leave you with some case studies, some real life examples that hopefully will inspire you over the next 45 minutes to take your online reviews to the next step. We'll briefly touch on the RMA awards as well, so that you can be qualified for this next cycle in 23, and then some key strategies and open up the questions. So, when we look at the factors that someone looks at when they want to work with an agent, one of the most important factors is, is it someone trustworthy? Do I trust them? And then it's the agent's experience and reputation. These trends have not changed. We have been following the NAR surveys for the last decade, and we see that over and over again, the public is saying that these are the important trends. RankMyAgent was built based on this foundation. So the survey has been designed to include these factors which are important to the public. When we look at agent skills that are considered really important, again, honesty is right up there, knowledge of the purchase process and responsiveness. Not surprising, but certainly these are the metrics that RankMyAgent looks at. So as I had mentioned, this has been a passion project for us, and what RankMyAgent today is that it connects real estate professionals and brokers to the public. We do that based on verifiable reviews that help you generate new business. All reviews on the platform are verified based on firm closed transactions. It is a moderated platform so that you do get to see these reviews before they go live. Our human moderators also do moderate the reviews as well. No slander is permitted on the site as well. So we definitely do make sure that the slander is not on the site. And then we give you open access to APIs that allow you to share these reviews everywhere. Some key benefits: you build your online profile and trust. You ramp up your SEO. We do have accounts for individuals, teams, and even offices. You can sync up reviews to your Google reviews to your profile. You can further get your RankMyAgent reviews sent over to Google by encouraging your clients to get those posted onto Google as well. And then we have those integrations, such as REALTOR.ca. So at this point, I want to start off with the live demo. And if you do have an account on RankMyAgent, you can certainly log in and follow along with us if you would like. So I'm actually going to minimize this screen now. Within this, I'm going to show you how to set up and log in. I'm going to log in with my test agent, Lori. And so every agent, before they get it validated onto RankMyAgent, we do check that their license is in good standing. We do check that they are active before we give them permission. And then you get a login, access. Your account will get activated. And once you're activated, you would log into the dashboard. Within this dashboard, what you want to do, first of all, is head over to My Account, Edit Profile. So this is where things get started. You're going to check your basic details. By the way, if you need to change your email address, you do need to let us know at support@rankmyagent.com, as this is one field that we do change on our side for you. And then I would say build up your unique selling proposition, your bio, any designations that you have. You can select more than one by clicking the command on a Mac. You can pick languages that you speak, just check mark off. Put in all your social media handles here that you're actively using. You can even add YouTube or Vimeo videos. So I really encourage you to fully complete this area. Your office details. So your office will be added by our side when we validate, but if you do have any future changes or if you're moving offices, this is where you would go in and just update that area. And then we have a section here that I'll get into more about amplifying the reviews, but we'll get more into this component. And then on the left-hand side, if you already have a review, you can pick a featured review. So you can pick one of the featured reviews that would display on the top of your profile. Any specializations that you have, click the plus sign and say that if I focus on new condo developments, I do want my clients to click the plus. If I need to remove anything, I can go ahead and click the red here to remove. I'm allowed in the premium account up to 10 specializations and 10 services that I can focus on. So I'm going to go ahead, add some services. Say if I focus more on student rentals, I do want to let the students know about that, and so on. So you're allowed 10 services as well. Now, let's talk about geofarming. Geofarming on RankMyAgent is actually very, very powerful because it helps you with SEO. What you need to do is, first of all, pick your province or state. And once you pick that, you can further hone down and pick your city. So say if I want to pick Markham here as my city, I can even go down and pick different neighborhoods. So say if I pick German Mills here as my first primary one, then I can go ahead and pick some more by going back to Markham here. And then I can pick a new neighborhood and click the plus sign, and you'll know that it's been added by this little bubble that appears. You are allowed up to 10 different geo-farming areas within that premium account. With the basic account, you're allowed one. But I encourage you to definitely put in those neighborhoods, especially neighborhoods that you're very active in, that have less people in those areas, because that's going to help you in Google searches as well when people are looking and in those areas. So highly encourage you to take your time and definitely add those things. You can even add awards to your profile. So if you want to add a new award, just click the plus sign and write a description, choose the photograph, and automatically that award would also be uploaded. Your RankMyAgent awards, if you've won any, will be automatically added, so you don't need to add those. So those will already be there. But any others, because we know that every franchise has awards every year, and this is something that you really do want to share with the public, as they want to know as well. Once you're all done with this profile, click the red button here, Update Profile. You'll get a note like this in green saying the profile has been updated. And what I want to do actually at this point is show you someone's profile that is fully complete, so that you see what a fully comprehensive profile looks like. Pascal, do you have any suggestions of someone that we should search?
I think Elena Levin has her video put in and has some photos, so she's definitely a good example to see what that looks like completed.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so here I have Alina's profile, and you can see that she has her awards automatically up here. These are the RankMyAgent awards. She has her featured testimonial. She has her video, beautiful video, the Okanagan, and then you have her bio, her other awards that she has that she's added herself. And then you have her cities and her services and properties. I love the fact that she's adding photographs to her reviews, and I'm going to show you how you can do that as well for any published review. Just, when I see this as a potential buyer in this area and I look at what type of inventory she has, it gives me a lot of sense of, what type of product, and if this is something that I'm also looking for. Certainly I can see that she's doing a lot of waterfront, a lot of luxury properties here. So yeah, no, great information. And she has that Google integration that I talked about as well. So these Google reviews are automatically showing on the RankMyAgent profile, just giving a little bit more breadth to the reviews by showing that. And this integration we will talk more about. Okay, so let's move on now with our presentation deck and see where things are now. You're all set up with that profile. You have set it up properly. Next step for us is to request reviews. Requesting reviews is super simple. All you need to do is click on the yellow button here, Request Review. And what I'm going to do now is actually do this with you guys. So I am logged into Lori's account. I'm going to click the Request Review. You can basically start typing in the client's name that you just firmed up a deal with, or you closed a transaction with. In my opinion, it's best to request when you firm up a deal, because that's when everyone is the most excited, and that's when the people also have some time before the busy closing and all those moving steps. So I'm just going to add this person. As you see, I added an email address. This person actually already was a contact here. So I can either continue with email, or I can add them as a contact. My preference is to add them as a contact because that allows me to, in the future, really reach out to them quite fast as they're as a contact in my directory. And also because it saves them a few steps on survey. So scrolling down here, you'll see that there is one default template that's built into RankMyAgent. And this default template is, can you recommend me? You can personalize this template if you like. So you can certainly personalize it. Just keep these links untouched because these are the links to the survey. And then what you can do is you can even send a copy to yourself. So that's available for you to see. If you've made a lot of changes, maybe you want to save it as a template. So I'm going to send the request. The request has been sent, and I know that because of the green notification that had come on top, but I can also hover over to review stats. And within review stats, I can see the email address that I just sent off that review request for. I can see that email. So this is what the email looks like. You'll notice it's branded with Lori's photograph, her office details. And so that's pretty much what goes out to the client. So once the client, gets it delivered, you'll see that these stats will change. So delivered so far is no, viewed is no, survey started, survey completed. These are really important insights. Say if you have a lot of surveys that maybe were started means that they clicked on the link, but they didn't continue to finish. They didn't finish the survey. So you see a lot of no's. Maybe these are the people you want to follow up with, and you can easily resend the request by clicking this button, and they'll get the request that goes out again with a big reminder on caps lock in the subject heading there. So I would definitely ask you to, send this off as soon as you firm up a deal. And then about 24 hours later, or even when you send it off, maybe an hour later, just send them a text letting them know that you did send it out to them, and really hope that they can do this for you. It means a lot for your business. And then, wait about 2 days, 2-3 days, and, then see if any follow-up is needed. But automatically after about 6 days, you can resend it. So the next thing that I want to show you is our template. Because we realize as real estate agents, you have many different scenarios, many different clients, and you want to make it super easy for your clients and for yourself to basically send out review requests. So what we did was create an ultimate bundle of review templates for you. And these templates are for any scenario that you may encounter with your clients. May be that you help them sell, be it buy, rent, or a review written on another platform. And basically these templates are something that you can cut and copy and add on to your RankMyAgent. So if I copy this one as you firm up the deal, it basically gives you a head start in getting this all ready. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to head over to review template. I'm going to hit create new. I'm going to paste that template in, and I'm just going to take out those exclamation marks at the end. I may fix up some spacing as well because it looks a little bit crowded. So once you have it all ready, and you can even, personalize this further, and I'm just going to call it view from the deal, and now hit create, and you will see that it's stored under my templates as you firm up a deal. And as soon as I start to request a review, the very latest template that I added gets added right to the top. And that's all set for you to, use. So that's one thing that I encourage you to do after, the profile is ready. Get your templates in order so that it speeds up things when you request reviews. Now, in terms of contacts, with your contacts, you can add them one at a time as you request reviews as you need to, or you can even go in here and start adding those contacts. A future functionality that we're planning is a way for you to get those imported from another platform onto RankMyAgent. So that would be coming soon this year. That would just help you kind of take them even from an Excel sheet and quickly upload them for yourself. Okay. So we talked about those reviews and just how you can get those contacts created. I'm pull back into my deck here. So as I had mentioned, if you build out the contacts, say if you choose to add them as a contact, some areas will be auto-filled for your clients as they complete that survey. So this area would have been pre-filled with the first name, last name that you had added, and the email address. So encourage you to do that just to, we know that clients are busy as well, so we want to make it easier for them. Now, RankMyAgent has two different types of team accounts. There's a Team Plus account, and this account basically allows you as a large team to collect reviews collectively. So while you have umbrella that is the team account, each individual as well can collect their own. So here's my example of the Tulip team, and on the left-hand side here, you'll see that they have their team members, and each team member has a premium account as well that is attached with the team. With this, you do get a centralized dashboard as a team account so that someone from your office admin can also help send out those requests. They have a centralized dashboard. And then we have a Team Lite account, and Team Lite accounts are great for teams that want to share all the reviews together, say that they do everything in a very equal approach. They are participate together, and this is how they want to build out their brand. So two options for the team account. Now I'm going to actually pass it to Pascal here to share more about the client's journey and the review process.
So another question that you might be having about, I know my side of RankMyAgent, so what's my client side of RankMyAgent? So Rita, if you don't mind going to the next screen. Yes, so here's the client review process. So the first step, how Rita had showed you how to request reviews, your client is either contacted by you via email with the review request, and they're sent to your direct survey link. Or they can search you up on Google and find your RankMyAgent page and write a review. They click on that survey link, it brings them to the survey, and they complete it, such as step 3. And step 4, after they submit the review to us, they are prompted to check their email address, and they go and check their inbox, and we should have an email there for them to click on a link to verify their review. Step 5 is we have a Google and LinkedIn integration. So this happens if you have this integration installed. Every client will have that verification landing page, but if you have the Google or LinkedIn integration complete, this is the area where they are able to copy the review onto other platforms. Reedy will go into more detail about this integration and whatnot. And then finally, for the last step for your client, they're notified when that review is published, or if you respond back to the review. Again, I will go further detail about how to respond back to reviews.
Perfect, thanks Pascal. And we just wanted to show you what the survey looks like for the client. Basically, it's a standardized survey that we have, and when that client gets a unique link from you, they're taken to this page. This page basically offers them a 5-star quick rate if they are in a quick rush, and all these stars would head over to the 5. Otherwise, they can pick, what the rating is for each one of these metrics: neighborhood knowledge, experience, professionalism, negotiation skills, property knowledge, communication skills, and contact expectations. And then the second part of the survey is basically what factors, if there were any factors out of your control, did they get value from the desired transaction? Would they use your services again? Really important questions as you're trying to understand who is ambassador of your program who is going to send you those referrals. So I really encourage you to take these survey results and see what you can learn from them, and how you can even hone your business based on the feedback. So encourage you to do that. And then transaction details that they would fill out. And if they have already, if you had added them as a contact onto RankMyAgent, these areas would be pre-filled for them. Confirm the review. Once they confirm the review, they'll get an email such as this. And the final step is just basically to click here. And that tells us that, yes, it's a real person that has done this, and it validates the review. And that's when you get notified. At times, we've had agents that tell us that their client did the review, but they didn't receive anything. The most common issue is that the clients did not click on this link. What you want to do then is head over to RankMyAgent, log in, look at those stats within the dashboard. There's an area, and I'll show you where that is under My Account Reviews. And that would tell you that something like this is sitting. And if any review is sitting there, please send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com. We will try to help you in getting that all approved and verified. Okay, so at this point of the presentation, I want to talk about generating business with reviews. So that starts off with, of course, optimizing your accounts and definitely having everything all set. So let's start off with talking about more optimizing the account. Now, there's one geo-farming area that we've already talked about under My Account Edit Profile, and that's those 10 locations that you have where you can add in your locations. However, within RankMyAgent, each review can also be targeted to a location. So I encourage you to go to your live reviews and start adding those geo-farming locations. I'm going to actually minimize my screen and show you where that is now. So here I am in Lori's account. And head over to reviews. Now, with each single review, you'll see that there's a location. If you need to update this location, just click on the neighborhood, the area, and then you can select the country, the province or state, the city, and then even select a neighborhood and click save. So this is really going to help you with search, search on RankMyAgent and also on Google. So I want to actually show you what I mean by that. So within our platform, we have a couple of filters, and these filters are, first of all, the type of services, be it buy, sell, rent, be it the type of professional, but also trending, top reviewed locally, and top reviewed. Now, trending and top reviewed locally looks at the locations that you have. So it looks at each single review, and it looks at the location that you've marked, and it looks at that address to basically showcase agents in those areas. So I encourage you to, each single live review should have a location in it. And then the top reviewed actually considers this the most rated, the most reviewed agent in that area. So let's talk about the REALTOR.ca integration. This integration can be done even if you don't have any reviews yet and you're just getting started with RankMyAgent. It's a one-time integration you do, and then it helps you display these reviews. So let's head over to member. I'm going to head over to member.realtor.ca. I'm going to log in via my board. So once I'm logged in, I'm going to head over to update my profile. And within my profile, what you're going to notice is that I have a RankMyAgent area here for realtor ratings. And what I'm going to do is grab my a unique ID on RankMyAgent. So I'm going to head over to dashboard. This is my unique ID. And this is, Lori's unique ID. You will have your own unique ID. You want to copy it, and then you want to head over back to Realtor.ca and paste it in. And then you would click link to my Realtor.ca profile. And within 45 minutes, you will notice that all your reviews from RankMyAgent will be on your active listings, will be available, and really quite nice when you go off to having showings and you're going with buyers and sellers. You'll see that with those printouts there'll be nice stars, and this gets automatically updated. So anytime you receive a new review on RankMyAgent, automatically it showcases there. If you are a team, you can certainly share the same unique ID. So that's something to consider for the team Lite accounts if they want to share those reviews together. Okay, so that's the Realtor.ca integration. The Twitter integration basically allows any reviews that are 4+ to be shared across your Twitter business page. I like it because it hashtags the cities that you work in and just helps, just to get a new audience towards your reviews, to your trusted reviews. Now, the Google integration, the first Google integration I want to talk to you about is the one on the right-hand side. This integration basically it allows the last 5 Google reviews to appear automatically on your RankMyAgent profile. If this is something you want to get set up, just send us an email and we'd be happy to set this up for you. And this is more about how it looks like. By clicking on the Google reviews right here, it will be taken to your Google page where all those reviews do display. Here's more information on that Twitter integration with the badge, or maybe your photograph, and then leading off to the review. So, one of the pain points that we see over and over again is that how does an agent ask a client to post in so many different social networks, and how do you do this in a seamless way? And what we did here at RankMyAgent was really look at this and reinvent the way it's done so that the client can basically be encouraged and prompted at the time they do a RankMyAgent review to easily copy the review from RankMyAgent and paste it onto your social networks such as Google and LinkedIn. How this works is that if you have done this integration, basically they get the verification link. So they would click on the verification link, and then they're taken to a landing page such as this, saying that your review has been verified, but can you please share it on Google or LinkedIn for your agent? So as you can see, the review is all here for them. They would hit copy, and then they would click on one of these buttons, and that would allow the integration to take place. A pop-up would appear like this, and they would just paste in the review and click post. So this makes it super, super easy, and that way, it can also be shared there. The client does need that Gmail account though, so definitely for Google, they will need that. The same integration exists for LinkedIn, because we do realize LinkedIn is one of those growing networks where, a lot of recommendations are starting to be seen and noticed. So the same would happen here. Then you would search, and then that review can be shared on LinkedIn. If your client missed doing it at that opportunity, the initial opportunity, the second one is when the review goes live. They'll be getting a prompt on an email saying, share this review on Google, share this review on LinkedIn. And this would allow, hopefully, to catch them at that point to get it shared there. And then, I would suggest that you should let your client know if the intention is you want it on Google as well. Just tell them before they even do the survey that you'll get a prompt for Google, really hoping that you can do that after RankMyAgent. As long as the communication is clear, I think that it can happen really well. It's just letting them know before. To do this integration, actually, you just head over to edit profile. So why don't I show you where this is? My account, edit profile. there is a section called Amplify Your Reviews. And if you click the Learn More, you will see that there is a video here that you could follow, or there are these help guides. Basically, you need to log into your Google business page. You need to grab what your Google URL is for requesting reviews. So you would copy that, and then you would just head over to your edit profile and paste it in. The same goes with LinkedIn, and we do have a nice FAQ here that can help you with that. With LinkedIn, there's a format that it must follow. So basically, it's this format with your profile name, and if you copy all of this and paste it onto your edit profile for LinkedIn, that would help with that connection. Make sure you click the update profile button after you're done. Perfect. So, those are those integrations with Google and LinkedIn. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is widgets. Well, what are widgets? Widgets basically are a simple piece of code that we have developed that allows you to share your reviews on RankMyAgent. So here's an example of a couple of agents and their websites. Play this for a second. I love it because these are automatically updated. You don't have those testimonial areas to maintain. So here's an example of a team and the various agents, and even they can be showing all their reviews together. Here's an example of an office. The office in this case uses the API, which is available for offices. And here's the individual account. There's a couple of versions of this: a narrow, a wide version. Perfect. Now, to access your widget code, what you want to do is head over to your account here and click on widgets. And you'll see that there is some narrow versions, there's a wide version, there's even some buttons that you could use on your home page somewhere if you don't have so much space. I think the small buttons are useful for that. And email signatures, I mean, these are great for email signatures. We have a nice FAQ in the bottom of our site under FAQs around how to incorporate into email signatures. If you've won any awards as well, you'll see that they're listed here. The widget would be here, and you can also copy that for your websites as well. And basically what needs to be done is this code has to be copied and put into the HTML source code. If you need any technical help, I would first of all reach out to your web team, and feel free to CC us if there are any questions that come from our side that we can help answer around this. Happy to accommodate. Okay, so let's talk about graphics and what is the power of RankMyAgent once you collect these reviews. How can you share them on social? I'm going to pass it to Pascal now to talk more about that whole process.
Thanks, Rady. Perfect. So the next section that I'm going to be going over is about amplifying your reviews with the power of online reviews. And so every business has a brand and a personality. So certainly RankMyAgent, we want to be here to help you realize that with the reviews that you have. So one of the first things that we have are downloadable shareable graphics. So when you have a review that goes live, you are emailed that the review has been pushed to your account. And in that email, you have the ability to download the graphic. So there's one option there. The other way to download it is in your account, which I will show really quickly with Lori's account pretty quickly. But yes, it will quickly download it to your computer. And just to show you an example of what these graphics, what the default graphics looks like, this is what it looks like. And so you may be wondering, what should I use these graphics for? So these are fit for social media image requirements. So if you have Facebook or Instagram and you really want to quickly push them over to your social medias, just download the copy from the email or from your account and put it to your phone or to your computer and just post that onto your social media accounts. This way you can share your reviews farther across the internet. And you can also edit this later, which I will show you in Canva how we did it. Also, it's great for listing presentations or any print marketing materials that you need on the go. Another thing that you can do with Shareable, with your Shareable graphics and your reviews itself, we showed it with Alina's account, but the ability to add photos to your reviews. I'll show you really quickly too how to add these photos to your review. But again, if you add a photo to your review, it will download it as the graphic as well. So you'll have the image with your testimonial as well. Again, adding photos to your review within RankMyAgent, just explain that what that is. And then the last thing that we also encourage you to do is respond back to your reviews. I think it just offers a level of professionalism, and also when potential clients are looking at your profile, they're seeing that the agent is actively responding back to feedback from their clients. And also your clients probably will be very happy to see your response back to the review that they wrote for you. So we certainly encourage you to do that. So I'll just quickly go over to Lori's account and just show you quickly how you can find all these elements. So again, if you're in Lori's account, Rita, you can see this, correct?
See your screen.
Okay.
Yep, I can.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure my sharing settings are right. So again, go under My Account Reviews. And again, where Rudy was showing you how to add the location to your review. If you go to the three little dots, you have the ability to respond to the review. So again, if you want to respond back to your client today, go and do that there. Add the photo, so we can take JPEG or PNG images here, download the graphic, and it should show up in your downloads folder just like this. So perfect, that looks amazing. And so I'll just quickly go over personalizing your reviews using Canva. So you can use any photo editor for this step. I personally prefer Canva just because it's a free software, and you can just sign up for an account today and start using it. And so Canva is pretty great because you have or it already gives you pre-formatted layouts. So if you want it for Facebook, for Instagram, or other social media platforms, or even non-social media or online elements, there's a format for them there. I'm just going to switch over to my review graphic. Okay, great. So this is what I created really quickly. I grabbed the downloaded graphic. So again, if you're in your Canva, you can upload a file, and you can certainly upload your downloaded review graphic that is from your RankMyAgent account. I just pre-formatted it a little bit to fit, but certainly this is some ideas that you can do. Again, Canva has a whole bunch of given elements that you can use, uploads, projects, whatnot. Design tab is also very handy in case you are ever looking for inspiration as to what to do with your reviews. Certainly, some of them are free, so you can certainly use it as inspiration for what you want to do with your own reviews, and customizing them a bit more to fit your brand. The last thing, actually, before I go into my last point, to share, just make sure that you're going to the download. And you can download it as a PNG or use the other share features that are within Canva. Last point that I do want to make, we would also highly recommend you to use stories if you have an Instagram account, because stories allows you to link your, put a link to the story. So if somebody is looking at your account, they're looking at your stories, and you have a RankMyAgent review online, you can certainly get that URL, put it into your Instagram story, and then as people are looking at your reviews, they see the visual, but then they can also swipe up or click on that link and be brought straight to your RankMyAgent reviews. So certainly that is another way that you can personalize it and take advantage of getting your reviews farther across the internet.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Pascal. I know it's a lot of information, but I think these are some really great strategies to build just more energy and just make sure that you definitely make the most use of these reviews that you have What I'm going to do is continue sharing my deck here, and I realize we're getting a few minutes over time. So if for any reason you guys have to leave for a meeting or anything, the webinar is being recorded. So definitely we will be sending you by tomorrow the recording as well. So feel free if you have to rush. I'm just going to get to some online review strategies and case studies. So what we did was look at our community and see what are some of the amazing things that they're doing, and just to inspire you guys on what you could be doing with these reviews. I love the fact that reviews are being taken off to on listing presentations. They're being shared. Here's my example from Dave, and basically he repurposed all of his RankMyAgent reviews, and I get some of his RankMyAgent reviews onto the listing presentation, and encouraging the clients to visit more and learn more on the platform itself. Because when it's said on a third-party site, the trust is built, and he is trying to build trust during that listing presentation. So highly encourage you to consider this element if you don't have it already as an inclusion. The next thing is, of course, on your website, you should mention something about your online reviews, and you should encourage your clients to head over. So Dave here had a nice testimonial that he had. Okay, visit more on RankMyAgent with a link. He also said, look at my YouTube video testimonials. So, I think it really goes hand in hand to have video testimonials with the written as well. So definitely leverage both of those into your whole, marketing aspect. Here was that example of how reviews can be shared via an API, as DFH has done as an office. So that's something that can be done, and an API can be supplied to offices. I love that agents want to take these reviews offline. They want to go online to offline. Here's an example of Simon from Calgary, and you can see the writer that he used my agent, because he wants the clients to read the reviews he has. That's going to build trust for future transactions. Here's some more examples on social media. So we have some Instagram examples here. You can run ads with your reviews. So that's what Dave has done here to basically educate the public more on how he works and what his methods are. So here's another one more about showcasing the reviews again, and then it'll be interesting to actually get say if you're farming an area and then you run an ad such as this about a review, and then you basically farm the area that you just sold at. So all of a sudden, there was that awareness of you by the sign, but now online people are getting these ads for that postal code, for that zip code, showcasing who you are. Some more examples. I love how offices are sharing as well, how they're doing. And here's an example of Remax River City. Let's show you some Instagram stories. So this is more from the awards that we had. And, so every January, we release new award winners, and then we've been seeing a lot of energy with the awards, and a lot of sharing happening, a lot of awareness that's been going. There's been a lot of requests for print as well, so we can definitely get you guys the PSD files if you need that for print materials. Some more examples. Encourage you to try Facebook boosted posts with your reviews. Here's an example from Hack and Call. I love the fact that the Hammer team took, with permission, the happy sellers photograph, repurposed the RankMyAgent review, and then ran an ad such as this. I think that's really powerful. If you're new to reviews and you're wondering how you go from very few reviews to many reviews in the next 30 days, 60 days, I encourage you to do something such as what Jeff and Bobby did here, where they ran a fall home show campaign. So they said anyone who would write a review for them would be entered into a draw. And at the end of the month, maybe they would run this raw, but all they have to do is write a review for you. So encourage you to, use these sorts of inspiring ways to gain more reviews. Even in your newsletter, it's a nice mention to include that. Reviews and SEO go very well together because Google gives reviews a lot of love. Want to give you this example. I did a search for this team, and right away you'll see the orange stars are appearing right under the team's name. On the knowledge box, you'll see reviews from the web with RankMyAgent. Here's another example from the Kelowna Stone Sisters, and you'll see how the reviews from the web are displayed. Here's an example of marketing. So I searched for the agent's name, and automatically you'll see that there were some Google ads that he has running, and he wants people to go to RankMyAgent because that is third-party site. It's an example of running an ad on your name. Here's more about the awards that we recently had. If you did win one of the rosters this year, what you can consider is use the widgets for your website. So here's an example of a widget. You can also consider billboard print materials as this example here. So I encourage you to definitely get as much exposure as possible, and email signatures as well. So here is an example of an email signature right at the bottom. How do you qualify for these awards? Well, we look at transactions that have occurred between the January to December 31st period. And these are transactions that are, closed deals that have happened. We look at the number of reviews, the number of rating, and the geofarming areas. Make sure your first geofarming area is the dominant area that, you would want to be considered for an award. So that's, that's one of the factors we considered. And then, next early January, we will have a new round. I want to leave you with some steps to gaining the most positive, the best reviews possible. So start off with that amazing customer experience. Make sure that you plant the seed early. Let them know how important reviews are to your business. Make it very, very easy for your clients to leave reviews. So that means on your email signatures, make sure you put something about to read my reviews or leave a review. Start with your past client list. So what I would do is take a look at your past clients list and number the people 1 to 3 as 1, the most likely to write a review for you, 2, maybe. So start with the ones and start requesting reviews from there. So that you start off from there, and make sure you follow up with them after you send the request out. Follow up with them after a text message after you send it. So more like, I hope you got it. This really means a lot. Hope you can do this for me. It really doesn't take too much time actually for them to write that review. And then certainly take the comments that you receive, the feedback, listen to the feedback, and see how you can hone that business, because that only makes us better. And certainly do use the industry-specific review platform. Okay, so let's summarize everything with what your steps are now. So if you do not have a RankMyAgent account login, first step is to get that established. If you have forgotten passwords, send us an email and we can help you out with that. So definitely get your RankMyAgent account up to date with that profile. Make sure that if you're using CRM systems, you do incorporate requesting reviews as part of that. Request reviews each and every time as you firm and close a deal. And then, of course, those graphics can be shared everywhere. So make sure you share them, make sure you make use of them. They do come to you as soon as an email, as soon as the review goes live, you do get an email. Okay, so let's now open up to any questions that have come up.
Was asking us if we have any QR codes available for the profiles.
That's a great suggestion about adding those QR codes directly. So there are a lot of free QR code sites that actually you can go to. So if you want your profile to be on a QR code or your reviews, you can get that generated. What you'll do, CC, is put a quick document in our FAQs and send you an email afterwards with some screenshots and some suggestions on how you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, no, that's a great enhancement to just kind of have it within there, something for us to consider. Thank you so much for joining us. We're always so grateful to you. We could not be doing this without your support. So looking forward to collaborating more. Stay well, and we will see you next time. Thank you.